Hey everybody, welcome back from spring break. I hope you guys are rested and relaxed. What a crazy week it has been, right? Okay, so just to review for craft class, we are working on macrame this week, and you have all received a bag with handouts that included a key ring and some twine. If you did not get a chance to pick that bag up, you can use things that are around your house. If you happen to have yarn, if you have a pencil and yarn, that is enough to make a macrame. So that's all you really need. So you can also use garden twine. You can use thick floss. You can use thick embroidery floss. So there's a lot of things you can use to make macrame. So if you don't have materials, leave a comment in today's comment section and go around your house and find what you do have, and we can problem solve that together, okay? What I love about macrame is that it's used to make all sorts of objects and applications. So I know you guys have a lot of time on your hand being home. You have obligations to their classes, but this might be something to keep your mind off the stresses of what's going on, right? Okay, so right here in Google Classroom, here is our assignment. The material here, we have a Google slide. We have a link to a macrame YouTube video. We also have just beneath it our assignment with the rubric here, okay? I'm not going to be like totally strict on the rubric. If you find other knots that you would like to use, or if you just want to make something with one knot, the whole thing, and you just like fall in love with one particular knot, then go for it. This is broken up into 2-week schedule. This week, the first 3 days, we're just reviewing knots and we're practicing. That's it. So today, this first 3 days of this project are just learning knots and practicing. After that, you're going to decide what you want to do, and then you're going to do a quick sketch in your sketchbook and then continue your project. Your project is not due until April 3rd, so and you'll be taking a photo of your piece. I might change how it's submitted. I might put a Google form up there because Google Form's really cool. You could actually upload it to an Instagram. So we'll see. I'm trying that out with my other classes, so we'll see if it works. Okay, let's get to our project. Okay, we're putting over to our project. You'll see here, there's the history of macrame. It's the first slide. Take some notes in your sketchbook about this. It's pretty interesting. But what we're going to talk about is these first 2 knots today. So our goal today is to learn 2 new knots. This one is fairly easy. This is a lark's head knot, and the second one is the half knot, which is a little bit more complicated. On the 5th slide, you'll see there's a video. He uses this really thick rope to show us how to do it, so it looks really, you could just see it really easily, okay? All right, the big thing about the lark's head knot is that is how you tie on your thread. So let's get started and unbag our bag right now. All right, so I took out my twine. You want to be very careful. I believe this might be a hemp twine. Unravel it on your desk or somewhere where you know that it's not going to be messed up. You're going to want to unravel it into one straight line. You're going to pick one string, separate one string from it very carefully, because once it gets tangled, it is a mess to make with. And after you separate it, take your other piece, fold it nice, and leave it in a pile, okay? All right, so for your lark's head knot, you're going to take your thread, you're going to have it so that both ends, cut ends, are at the end. You pinch those together and you pull that